So hello everyone. Today we'll learn how to use Git in RStudio and how to link some RStudio projects with your GitHub repository. So your GitHub account. So on a GitHub repository. So if you have some GitHub accounts, first we'll see how to create a new repository in GitHub and how to clone it as an R project, RStudio project. Okay, so you create a new repository, you give it a name, you can give it a description, and you initialize this repository with a README. Okay, you don't have to add a Gitnir or a license. You create a repository. And so you have only the readme in it, and you can clone it. So make sure to use SSH. Okay, so before you can use SSH, you can create so in the settings, you go to the SSH on. So I have 3 SSH keys because I have 3 computers, but so if you go to the global options in RStudio, the global options, Git, here you can create a SSH RAC key. So you can create one, give it a passphrase. So yeah, so I already did that, and you can view the public key, copy it, and you go here, you create a new SSH key, you copy that, and you give it a name, and you add the SSH key. Okay. So I already have this. I'm on in home, at home. Okay. So when this is done, so you go back to your profile, your new repository, and so you can clone it. You use the SSH again, not the HTTPS. Use SSH. Okay, and you create a new project. So you can do that here or here, and you use the version control, the git, and you paste what you got from here, and this should be filled, but if it's not, you can use this name that is here, the directory, and you can create. So it will ask you for the passphrase. Okay, so it's working. So now you have your new R project with this .rproj file with some option of your projects that are stored in it. Okay, and some Gitnir. So this is why we didn't have to create a Gitnir file. When you create the project, it will create the Gitnir file for you. And I can just add, so git add these files and commit. Just call that init, for example. So you see in the RProj file you have some options. Okay. I commit, and I don't have to push this yet. I can create new files like an R script, put some random thing in it. I'm happy with this R script. I save it, and okay, I can add it, commit, and I can commit it with a new name, so a new commit, or just amend the previous commit, and this will rewrite the previous commit. So I commit, and now I want to push. So I will push the changes that I made on my GitHub repository. Okay, so let's see if we refresh the web page, and now I have these three new files. Okay, so always pull when you open a project so that you can have the latest changes. For example, if you made some changes on another computer, and you go to so this computer, you push, and so it will say that it's already up to date here because I didn't made some change, but so always pull when you open a project, and always push when you before you close the project. Okay, so now we have seen how to create a GitHub repository and to clone it as an RStudio project, and now we will see the opposite. So how to create an R project, for example an R package, and how to put it on GitHub. So I will create a new project with a new directory and as an R package. So I need to give it a name, and I need to create a GitHub repository. Okay, so I create the project, and so I want now to put that on GitHub. So how can I do that? I will create on GitHub a new repository with the same name as my R project, RStudio project. Okay, so I can give it a description, no, and I won't initialize with a readme. Okay, so just name the same name as this one, and I create the repository, and so I have nothing yet on in this repository. So GitHub helps me with some commands I can use. So I can use these commands to create a new repository in the command line. So we won't do that because we already have created one, and or I can push an existing repository from the command line. So this is what we need to do. So so we have two commands. So we can copy it to clipboard, and so I open a shell. So in the newest version of RStudio, you have a terminal here next to the console. So you paste that. So I won't be able to push. So the second command won't work yet because I have nothing to push. So I need to add all these files, commit them. Okay, commit. So this should work now. If I push, it will ask for the passphrase, and it seems to work. Okay, so if I go back here, I refresh the web page, and now I have all the changes. Okay, so yeah, I think this is it. Thank you for watching.